What's good people? It's your boy CJ Randolph, and this is the Just a Messenger podcast, where we're just trying to change the world one message at a time. What's the message? The message of love, hope, joy, and of peace. And welcome to part 3. We're just gonna go ahead and jump in with the conversation I had with Rexx Parker, P, Preston Holloway, all the names above, and just I really want y'all to understand the level of friendship and brotherhood that we have. So enjoy.
And I just want I think that the reason I'm growing is because I feel like I think through divorce I found my purpose.
Yeah.
And it's so much bigger than dropping an album. It's so much bigger than, and at first it was, the love for my sons and making sure that they're a better version than me.
Yeah.
But, when I was told when I was writing, like, this is gonna be Swim Deeper. Somebody told me Swim Deeper. It's on Amazon. Rexx Parker. When he told me like this is for a generation of young men.
Yeah. It
kind of changed like the trajectory of what it is I see myself. And the thing I'm learning, bro, is the universe supports it.
Yeah. Because
think about how many times we've dropped and the universe didn't support it. So I think now the reason so many people had to fall off is because they weren't supporting what the universe was supporting, and they're no longer here, and I'm growing even further.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, most viewed video, I think I did it on first, 600,000 views, bro. Like, I'm just sitting in my car after getting a snow cone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and I'm like, okay, if this is the wave, then let me go where you're telling me to go, because I don't even feel like it's me no more, to be honest. I just feel like I'm the person conveying a message and saying, let me tell y'all this perspective.
Because you are just a messenger.
You know what I'm saying? which is why this podcast is called Just a Messenger, bro. Because, me and you both, bro, we've gone through a lot of stuff, and it's just like we're strong enough.
Yep.
Don't feel like it when we're going through it, but we're really strong enough. And I see you happy, loving wife, loving kids, healthy children, bro. Like, when I go into a house, bro, I don't never look at the husband and the wife. I look at the kids.
Yeah. And
I want to see if they're happy, if they're at peace, do they have love, do they feel, do they feel like they're getting attention, and all the above.
Yeah. For those that don't know, I got 5 kids in total. Beautiful blended family. 16, 14, 13, 11, and 10.
Right.
And I came to an epiphany here recently that I find joy on opposite ends.
Okay.
And what I mean by that, when they are at their other parents' house, it's peaceful, it's quiet.
Right.
Like, even the dog is like, whew, cool, I can relax. I love it. But I also love hearing them laugh and play. And we got
the balance of the noise versus silence.
Right. And it's just like, it brings joy to my heart to hear them laughing and having fun, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Inside the house. And that's what they want to do. It's usually on video games, which we grew up doing too.
Doing the same thing.
But still, they're doing bonding moments, because I bond with them when I play with them and stuff. They want me to go play with them and stuff like that. So it just like, it wasn't just the silence that gave me peace, but it's the joy. But it was also the laughter and the commotion,
right?
Running and tackling and all this stuff. It's just like, this is happening. This is happening, and this is the way it's supposed to be. So
Again, we were talking about success earlier, but I just feel like you're a successful man. Yeah, you're gonna make more money. You're gonna win more deals. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna lose all of that. That just comes with the process. We're fans of the process. But finding your zen and finding your place. Yeah. That's what it's about. I know we started this conversation based on like, how to get followers, bro. It's just like, honestly, bro, you gotta be true to whatever it is you feel you're called to do.
Yeah. And
a lot of times you don't know what that is until you just do it. And I think that for me, I just kept talking about how I was bothered by men and relationships, not even on some simps or, not even Derek Jackson or whatever. I'm not on that vibe. You know what I'm saying? It's not that. It's
lying.
Right. It's just, hold on, bro. Like, to me, like, bro, like, We were 7 years old, 8, 9 years old, bro. We had to take out the trash. We had to cut grass. We had to wash dishes.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what we come up on. So it's just like that type of mentality don't leave you if you've been doing that for 10, 15 years.
Right.
And it's like I can now I'm older. I can see that these men didn't get that home training.
Yeah.
You know, like, bro, it irks my soul when I see a man sitting in the car while the girl's pumping gas.
Yeah.
It irks my soul. I've gone to a few dudes like, bro, why you in the car? Why she pumping the gas? Like, bro, why you in the car? What are you doing? Or if I see a girl at the car wash with like a 12 or 13-year-old son and she cleaning out the car and bro just in the car, like, man, what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I think in those type of instances, I want men to take more initiative and just, do we really like women, bro? Or do we just want to fuck?
Right.
Are we just trying to smash?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the way I see how men perceive women, I don't think they like women. I think they like their private parts.
Right.
From my perspective. Right. This ain't me trying to get women on my side. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just see that they're not into the mentality of a woman or where she's trying to go or her emotional or her, her response, like all these different things that make a woman beautiful, they're not even looking at because all they care about is the private parts. Mm-hmm. And in my book, I say, pussy ain't the prize, companionship is.
Right. 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you and your wife could be out there for 30 minutes to an hour, but y'all could sit and talk for 3 hours. Y'all could playlist it out.
Oh yeah.
Y'all could talk about have y'all wine. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to teach men, intimacy is better than sex. That's why you got to stop having sex for a certain period of time, so you can really understand the power of intimacy versus sex. Mm-hmm. You don't need sex. You want sex. You need intimacy. And you're confusing the two because you don't know the difference.
Right.
And the reason you don't know the difference is because your mind is programmed, I'm aroused, fuck her.
Yeah. And then after you did what you need to do, then it's just like, all right, well, here's an interesting thing someone said. Having that type of mentality and just looking at women as just flesh is like,
right.
You're literally just jacking off inside her.
Right.
And that's it.
And then let me tell you this, bro. I used to be a minute man. I used to be in here 1 minute, 2 minutes, and I'm being honest about that. Okay. Yeah, we're going there. And the reason I'm going there, bro, is because I remember like the first, second, third time, you know what I'm saying, I did it. I'm 2, 3, you know how you don't think about Lego, bro. Don't think it's so good, you just, by the time Maxwell say 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. You know what I'm saying?
36. What's 12?
Right. And I was so embarrassed because I did not provide the experience that I want based on what I saw in movies. Or the other movies.
Right.
We weren't doing it like that.
Right.
And I had to realize, the reason I'm bringing this up is because I had to realize in order to be better in the bedroom, I had to learn how the woman moves, how she thinks. How do I, like, bro, a man should be so in tune with a woman's body, she shouldn't have to say what position she wants.
Right.
You should know when to, and because you care about satisfying her more than you getting satisfaction, it becomes intimacy while it's sex.
Man, so I was literally thinking this the other day, which is crazy because intimacy is just actually true, authentic vulnerability.
Right.
And so I was like, you know what? It took me about a good 1.5 years, 2 years to learn my wife's body.
Yeah.
And that's through conversation of like, and having that true, she's from New York, rough buff, so if something bothers her, she don't say it. And I absolutely love that because now I don't have to guess. Oh, you didn't like that? All right, let me just scratch that off the list.
Right.
But let me try this though.
Right.
And then we get to explore. Like I spent a good year exploring her body, and that is after we got married. We weren't doing none of that stuff beforehand.
Right.
And through conversation of this and you like this, blah blah blah. Like we have check-ins. How's the sex life? Is there anything that I can do? You want this more? You want that? And that's the intimate part right there.
Right.
That's the intimate part of like, dang, if I'm gonna be hurt because she didn't like that move.
Right.
Well, she didn't like that. It's my it's not necessarily my fault. It's just she didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? And so then I don't do it. And then if I do, and then she checks me on it, be like, hey, do you not remember the conversation that we had?
Right. And I think, personally, marriages are failing because people aren't honest in the bedroom.
They're not honest, period.
You know what I'm saying?
But in those intimate moments, yes.
You know, like, I mean, from everything, from fantasies to desires to do you like this? And then I put in my book, female accountability. Don't protect his ego.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And there's so many women that go around not letting a man know that he ain't satisfying her.
Yeah.
And you just, he'll be like, bruh, like, you deserve to get pleased too. Mm-hmm. Why? This is your person, and you're not even getting the climax. Like, what are we doing? Like this, people don't want to have those conversations, right? And it's like, why are you suffering in silence while this person is getting pleased? It goes both ways. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's like so many women are just like, no, I'm just, I don't want to hurt his feelings. But you sacrifice your pleasure, right? Like.
And that hurts the whole relationship in whole, because now you start festering a little bit of bitterness, and then now you don't want to.
Bitterness, and then when you start watching, some of these racy sex scenes, now then it takes you to Fabio, then it takes you to 50 Shades of Grey, all them damn novels and shit the motherfuckers be reading. You know what I'm saying?
I can't believe it's not Bob.
That guy, to tell my age. You feel me? And now you're at the park. You got your kid at the park, and you're imagining, and it's this single dad named Brad, looking like last name is Pitt.
Right.
And now your kids are playing with their kids. And he smiles at you the right way, and he says, I love that color on you. It looks good. He ain't even on no. It looks good on you. And you like, now you're coming to the wearing purple every time.
Mm-hmm. Taking the ring off.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just a culmination of things. And it goes both on the same side.
Same side.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
A lot of minutes in the weight room. I mean, it's a lot of fly shit. And you know what I'm saying? The same thing. And it's just like, why are you not having these conversations with your person? Why are y'all not being all the way real? Like, do y'all really, know every... I don't want no secrets, bro.
Nah.
I don't want no secrets. Whatever your desires or fantasies, let's chop it up about it. Mm-hmm. Let's meet in the middle if that's what you want to try. Like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Do, whatever. Right. But just be real with me, because I got thick skin. I can handle it.
Yep.
But I understand why women ain't on it, because these men are fragile, boy.
Yeah.
These men are fragile. Hold on, bro. You just said you're the man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
How are you so fragile behind your woman saying, I'm not satisfied in this department? Wouldn't you be more happy to say, she could have not told me that and could have just went and did it with somebody else?
Right. So if you're a server,
right,
and you're not serving correctly,
right,
you want to be corrected so that
correct
you can serve correctly.
I ain't taste you right, baby. Tell me how.
Right. Yeah.
This way? Oh, shit. Okay, bet.
Oh, you want horizontal or vertical?
Right.
Oh, okay. You like the horizontal? Okay, gotcha.
Oh, so hold the hand on the ceiling fan. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think that, I think that's what makes love so beautiful, when people can be transparent.
What? Intimacy.
You know what I'm saying? And I just pray that if anybody's following me, they just see I'm a transparent. I don't care, bro. I'm gonna say what I say. You ain't gotta agree with everything I do, feel. I don't care.
Right.
But I'm authentically me, bro.
Yeah.
If you like it, cool. If you don't like it, cool.
cool, and cool.
Because, bro, here's the thing, bro. I don't watch NASCAR, but it's on my subscription when I get my little cable or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't gotta like the channel.
You ain't gotta watch it.
You ain't gotta watch it. You ever watch river dancing on your, you know what I'm saying?
Actually, yeah.
You have.
Weird.
Right.
But
it ain't like we got the Olympics on.
Right.
So it's like, bro, you ain't gotta agree with how, and that's the thing, bro, when people see, me, I'm spiritual, but I'm half hood, I'm half holy. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little bit of both. Like, I love God, but I'll beat your ass. Don't play with me. Yeah. I come from something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, the thing that bothers me is people that know I come from something and trying to get a rise. And I'm like, I'm so much past that.
Right,
but the thing for me, bro, the reason why I'm half hood, half holy, and why I did that poem and why I did that is because, listen, man, I love God and all of that, bro. But I ain't no perfect Christian trying to be in the church. I ain't that guy. You know what I'm saying? My application for my life and my biblical understanding is for my walk. You know what I mean? I ain't finna be in no head of no church. I don't want, this is like, you remember in Corinthians when the verse was like, you know, don't let a woman speak in the church, and then it's for a woman to learn at home from her husband.
Yeah.
I ain't speaking on the women speaking in the church. I ain't on that.
But
what I'm on,
that was a church issue.
Right. But what I'm on is the pastor told the women, learn from your husband. So that lets you know that men understood the word. My bad.
Okay.
Men understood the word. And they were leading in their homes. So we got to get back to the point of leading in our homes through the word. This ain't about, oh, I go to church every Sunday, because the thing is, when you start learning God, people want to put you in that box.
Right.
And I don't fit in that. I love, you know what I'm saying? I do my thing. I love, but I have a foundation with this thing. You feel me? And a lot of people don't have a foundation, and they're still trying to go be led or lead. And it's like, in my opinion, that's the real reason relationships ain't working. Because men are not trying to tap in with God for themselves in their own walk. It ain't got nothing to do with church when I'm on, bro. Church means to call out, ecclesia. That's all it means. You feel me? So how much of him are you putting in yourself for your daily walk so you can be successful as a man?
Yep.
That's all this. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and then the thing is, women don't want no church boy. You want a man that's half hood and half holy. You want a man that love God but will bust a cap about a motherfucker playing with you. That's what you want. You want the balance of both.
Protect.
And the reason why these women be out here getting these gangster men is because the perspective of he's gonna protect me.
Right.
But he'll also, hurt you.
Right.
Because he's not balanced.
Is he gonna protect you from himself?
Right.
So we end up in that whole perpetual aspect. And then they start getting into, well, this is the way that he shows me love. And they come up with excuses.
Right.
And then you have kids, and then usually it's when the kids start getting a little bit of that, then there's time for them to split. You should have split a long time ago. That part. And we're dealing with the balance of man. That's what I'm really saying. Like, nobody too churchy and nobody too street. You feel me? Like, you need a mix of both, bro. Yeah, my dad said something. Don't be so what did he say? Too earthly good to be heavenly bound. Yeah. Right.
And it's like, I done been the super Christian.
Reverse that.
Right.
Dyslexia kicked in. You know what I'm talking about.
I've been the super Christian always going, like, I've been it, and I was like, bro, I had more pastors and pastors' wives shoot their shots at me than I was in the club and I was turning up. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's just as much, it's more lasciviousness, it's more lewdness, it's more debauchery in the churches than anything. So I'm like, you know what, man, let me live the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when I get there, and if I did it wrong, then I'll deal with that. You feel me? But let's not forget all the people we spoke life into. Let's not forget. You feel me?
Right.
And I'm comfortable in my own skin and how I deliver it. And I think that I want more people to just be comfortable in their skin on how their spirituality and their walk is for them. It ain't gotta be perfect for nobody else. Me and you have gone through many bouts, and I've gone through many phases.
Yep.
And you've accepted me, like, because you always know it. Bro gonna find his way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the level of generational curses. I mean, I got uncles that got 25 kids.
Yeah.
I got cousins that got 30 kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got all kind of brokenness. My family from Memphis, like, I've seen the worst of the worst, bro. And it's like, we don't really be understanding what people have come through and what they've seen to get to where they are even now. So stop judging people for where they are in their walk, and just love them. And the one thing I've loved about our relationship, bro, you've never judged, you just love me, because eventually I find my way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that in our walk, bro, we got to stop being so judgy on where people are. And I can reach people in a different type of way because I'm in the mix.
Yeah.
Like, hey, what's up? I feel you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I done done a little of everything, bro. From the drug end to the pimping to everything. I've done. So I have a different type of relativity to people that come from the bottom. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm just trying to. I get it. I know, bro. I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not bragging. I didn't say people from pulling up and handling all of that.
Right.
And I'm just like, bro, it ain't that, bro. I don't want to see you throw your life away. Like,
yeah.
Let's pray real quick. What?
Right.
Yeah, bro. Put the pistol down. Let's pray. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And I feel like everybody not called to be just on some, you know what I'm saying? I'm in church. Like, everybody not for that, bro. Like, Nipsey Hussle touched more people outside of the walls with his walk, with all of that.
Yeah.
Tupac touched more people. You feel me? So it's like we gotta stop looking at this whole situation as, oh, he on this, he on that, he on that. And we gotta stop putting stigmas on people, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, in my men's Bible group, we literally just got finished with a book called Breathing Underwater, and it's pretty much like the spiritual steps of AA.
Right.
And at the end, it pretty much was saying, like, to be honest, for us to learn from somebody, we got to understand their suffering.
Ooh. That's good.
Well, what's good, he flipped it and he was like, well, that's why Jesus died on the cross.
Right.
So that he can understand our suffering. So now we can truly look to him for guidance and wisdom, because he literally did everything that we're going through.
He did.
And worse, you know what I'm saying? So just like you said, like our testimony, like we're here for a reason, right? My thing was, I'm just a messenger. I'm just dropping messages. You ask me a question, I'm gonna give you the truth.
I'm just a real ass nigga that loves God.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. And that's the beauty of it. Because at the end of the day, we both love God.
Right.
And we both have love for each other. And we both gonna hold each other accountable.
Yeah.
Regardless.
And we have, me and bro got completely different walks. You know what I'm saying? Completely different walks or whatever. But we've been rocking since 8th grade.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, so it's like when you have friendships that go that long, bro, it's just like, you know, as long as he ain't hurting his family and doing nothing crazy, like, you gonna support. You feel me? And I think that's why I think we've worked so long. And, you know, so many people, other people have, you know, gone by the wayside because we just let people, we don't necessarily fully agree with the spaces we're both in,
right.
But that's for you to live.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, when you said support, I think a lot of times we misconstrue what support looks like. Because true support is accountability.
Absolutely.
And so for y'all out there, like,
because every time I go off on social media, I get a call from you.
That is true. That is 100%.
Because I'm gonna go off. Like, if you got me messed up and you coming for me, I'm going off, and I'm with the shits.
Yeah.
And bro gonna be like, why? Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, because my people know I don't go off unless you done play with me.
Right.
And it's like there's so many people that want to get a rise out of the person that's really with it. And I'm so grateful that I have people in my circle that's like, what did you do to him? Because bro just not on some.
Yeah, just, I woke up and
if he hit you, bro, what you do to him?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro not just pulling up. Like, what you do? You feel me? Mm-hmm. So I'm grateful that I have those type of people in my corner that's not on some, man, he should have done that. It's like, bro, he did. Like,
yeah.
You know? And the thing I'm trying to show people is just put yourself in other people's shoes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all compassion is, bro. Like, see where people are in their situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then go from there. Like,
there's context to it.
Right.
And the thing is, if you don't know that context, you just see the emotion, but you don't know the background.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you know what? When you are in relationship with people and you know them well, and then something like that happens, it's like, all right, something happened.
Something happened.
Let me holler. And then sometimes I may make a suggestion, I may not. He may take it, he's not. But still, I still make the suggestion, and it's whatever. And I ain't got no.
And I'll come back 3 months later and be like, I should have did what you said, bro.
Right. But I'm like, I'll wait. I'm waiting for that text message. Just go ahead and send it whenever.
Yeah.
And then we just keep it moving.
And I think that's what accountability is. Listen, you gonna go your way, but based on my understanding of the situation, I would say this.
Correct.
And it's up to me to take the advice or not.
Exactly.
But you can't, you know, as people, we want to hold people accountable, but we want to make them do what we want them to do. That's not accountability. That's control and manipulation.
Correct.
It's your job to say, hey, I don't like this direction. I think you should go here. It's up to that person to turn right or left. What is it? You can lead a horse to water,
but you can't make them drink. You a grown man.
You're a grown man. You're a grown woman. So I'm going to offer, and that's the thing we got to start doing, bro. We got to stop giving advice and then putting ourselves in a position to where we're like, oh, well, they didn't do what we said.
Yeah,
Why are you taking it so personal?
Right.
4 agreements. Don't take it personal. I'm going to give you the game, and I'm on my way.
Wash my hands.
I'll come check on you next week.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't my battle. Let every man work out his own fear and trembling. You know what I'm saying? And us as givers, we got to do a better job of stop fighting other people's battles, bro.
Right.
I would have been divorced a long time ago had I had realized this ain't my battle.
Yeah.
She got to work out her own salvation with fear and trembling. You feel me? She at where she at in her walk. We got together through a trauma bond. Let's just be honest about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when you can have them honest conversations with yourself, it makes it easier to say, let me detach and let me rebuild myself.
Yep.
Which is what me and you essentially did. You feel me?
Yeah.
We didn't go outside and get the willy-nilly and let me go get with whoever. Like, we really sat in the house for like 6-7 months, bro. And we were journaling and we were writing and we were praying and we were calling one another. Mm-hmm. And then what's crazy is you went through your experience 2 years before I went through my experience. Right. So you were preparing me and I didn't know it. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I'm just grateful, bro. I'm grateful for I'm grateful that it's time. Yeah. You remember
it is time.
2 years, you got me this watch, bro.
Yep.
You got me this watch and you were like, we were in a studio session, a listening party. Mm-hmm. And you were like, we thought it was time then and it wasn't. And we thought it was time then.
And it wasn't.
And it wasn't. But we've continued to grow, we continue to flow. We got podcasts, we got followings, we got books out, you know what I'm saying? Albums out, whatever. But we haven't stopped the course. No. And when the time is right, it is. I don't even feel like it's time is the right word. I feel like it's more so time is here. And time is here to do what you should do today.
Yes.
What can I do today?
I like where you're going.
You know what I'm saying? I can't worry about 6 months from now. I can't worry about 2 months from now. I can't worry about 30 days from now. What can I do today for the now that I want to create tomorrow? And if we focus, I only focus on today. Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? I said, hey, bro, I can't not be in my bro crib and we don't do no pod. Right. Get up, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of my wives say, let's get it. You feel me? And I feel better because, like, this is some bedside Baptist. This is me and you.
Right, exactly.
In the journey, and we get driving in the car and we driving to the beach or whatever. Right. Like, this is. I feel like we're just kind of letting people in on the conversation we always have.
Right, exactly.
This is just normal conversation.
This is literally, we'll get in the car and just drive and just have these conversations.
You know what I'm saying? And you got to get people around you that are deeply rooted in the Word, that are deeply rooted in their routines. Because there's so many people, bro, that are Jeremiah 17:9. The heart is deceitful, who can trust it? Mm-hmm. They're driven by their emotions, and that emotion is going to make you want to do something that's really going to pull you back. I'm not judging you for doing nothing, but it's you gonna be mad when you got to go back through the lesson 3 months ago, 3 months later, 3 years later. Right. And I feel like me personally, I don't have time to waste on lessons I should have learned. So if it's a lesson I know I should be learning, let me learn this lesson. You know, because he chastises those he loves. Right. Let me get my ass whooped real quick. Right. Let me learn, and so I'll never got to go back to this again. I don't even date the same type of woman I was married to. I've grown past that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, dating is important to me when I'm so in love with growth for myself. Yep. I'm like, how much more can I grow? What if I this and what if I that? What if I, okay, well, what if we do the podcast? What if we, and it's always just in my head, what if this? What if it don't be, oh, I want love. I want a girlfriend. Like, being here, I want a girlfriend for a weekend. But, you know what I'm saying? Just seeing how you love your wife or whatever. But for real, like, the thing I realized in my mistakes, bro, with marriage is I got married before I went after my purpose. Didn't Adam have to name the animals before he got Eve? Yep. So who am I to try to skip the process? Am I better than Adam? Am I better than, like, you feel me? Like, as men, are we really looking at the purpose that we have to serve first before we try to go get a woman? And I'm sorry for cutting you off.
No, go ahead.
I'm kind of in this place, bro, where I feel privileged to be single.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
To be single.
And I'm going to tell you the reason I feel privileged to be single. I feel privileged to be single, bro, because I'm finally in a place where I don't have the distraction of a wife.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Makes sense. I get it.
As far as getting to my purpose and my goals. Yeah. And I don't have to worry about, of course my kids and activities, but I don't have to worry about, like, coming home at certain times. I can fly wherever I need to fly. I can network how I need to network. I can move how I need to move to build whatever I'm building and not have to worry about, the things you worry about when you're in a relationship.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I find it a privilege because, at first, I was codependent on love. I wanted a woman to be there.
Yeah.
And the reason I think I've been single so long is because my therapist at the time was like, why do you want a divorce? Why do you want to get a walk away? Why do you? And I gave all my reasons, right?
Yeah.
And then he was just like, at the end of it all, he was like, the real reason is because you're scared to be alone. And it hit me like a bag of bricks.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm going to dedicate learning how to be alone and be okay with being alone. And the scary thing is you fall in love with being alone.
Right.
Now I'm in love with being alone. I'm like, I can have somebody on a Saturday.
Don't take something real special.
Like,
real special.
Because I've set my routine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I don't love women. I don't love all of that. But it's just, bro, I've never loved myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, I'm very attractive. Women like me, whatever. But I didn't love myself. So why am I even? It didn't look like I had all this going. But the times in the 20s and the 30s, something I was out here wilding and doing. I was empty.
Yeah.
I'm in a VIP. I'm in a club. I got bad chicks all around me. I'm not happy.
Yep.
And I'm just like, why am I doing this to make everybody? I don't even like this.
Because once again, that's what we learned. Is what we're supposed
That's what we
do.
were taught. You know what I'm saying? Why I got these 3 women? I'm just like, what am I doing? Why am I?
Right.
And I just realized the exchange wasn't worth the return.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And as men, I want us to see, I can go out and get whatever woman I want. But is the exchange worth the return?
Right.
90% of the time it's not. 95. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, if it ain't a divine connection, what we doing?
That's what you want.
Right.
You want that special person. You want that. I'm not gonna say one. I don't necessarily believe in soulmates or whatever.
Right.
But I do believe there are people out there when you are healed, right, that connect with that healing.
Yeah.
And once again, when we come to peace, you need to find someone that helps enhance or helps you maintain the peace that you have. Because no one can give you peace. You can give your peace away. Ooh. That's what I did. I gave my peace away. And then I looked for her to give me the peace back. But she can never give me my peace. My wife does not give me my peace.
Right.
She helps maintain and she definitely enhanced my peace.
Right.
Because of our intimacy, our conversations, our transparency, me being vulnerable. I've been saying a lot of stuff like, you know what? I told her the other day, I was like, I fear too much. Mm-hmm. Like I got the truck and everything. Mm-hmm. I was about to throw up how nervous I was, but on the outside, you would not know. I'm really good at being able to put that mask on.
Stoicism.
Yeah, but inside I was like so nervous because I was like, what if they say no? The what ifs, you know what I'm saying?
And I got a chapter in Swim Deeper called What If, and I know you've read it,
yeah.
But I'm gonna send it to you in voice. And basically, the what if chapter I wrote was what if it does work out?
And that's literally, and then that was the flip side of it. When it worked out, we're just like, what you worried about?
Right.
Like literally, God was like, and like, what you didn't think I had you?
Bro, let's just keep it a buck, bro. You see me leave my state, go to Arizona for 6-7 months, rebuild myself, come back, not have custody of my children, and win my children back in 3-4 months, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's God. I can't do that. And I was so worried of how I'm gonna get back. Right. How am I gonna get my kid? And it just worked itself out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like the devil literally told on themselves. And I was like, oh, okay, well, let's go to court. Let's
did it the right way.
You know what I'm saying?
Go to court with it. But yeah, man, it's like, whew.
Yeah, bro.
Man.
This is a good one, bro. This is a good one. And I'm just grateful for friendship. You know what I'm saying? Proverbs 17:3, fire tests the purity of silver and gold, but the Lord tests the heart. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And I think our hearts have been tested so much that, we have the platforms that we have, and they're gonna continue to grow, bro. So many blessings, bro. Man, we finna go get the class too. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm finna do daddy duty. Go to school shopping. We got school tomorrow.
So, yeah.
So at the end of all this, what would be your messa-gems or whatever in the context of
be authentically, unapologetically you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you. It took probably a 6 months to a year process for people to really understand the new version of me. You know what I'm saying? Which is, I'm not gonna say the best version, but it's the best version I've self-developed in thus far.
Yeah.
You know, and it took a while for people to understand, like, dang, why is he not responding the way he used to, or why is he moving like that? And I think that you just gotta be firm in your conviction of who you say you are and what God showed you are, and don't worry about what people think. Because I was sitting here talking to my dog that he met his wife, and the first month in, he talking about he getting engaged and he getting married. And I'm like, what are you doing, bro? You don't know shorty, and now he married to the woman he said he was gonna be with. So a lot of times people not gonna see what you see, but just keep going. You feel me? And whether they do or don't see, don't matter, bro. You're not looking for their approval. You're looking for your peace. And at the end of the day, my bro found peace in his relationship. He found peace in his situation. So at the end of the day, I'm relating that to people, just saying, find peace in what it is for you. These people are not going to understand it. It's not going to make sense to them. You know what I'm saying? But by the time that they do, they're going to be your best friend.
Yep.
That's it. That's
it. That's the post. And that's it. This is the Just the Messenger podcast, where we're just trying to change the world with one message at a time, and you got about 2,500 messages on these. So we got more than 75% of the year covered for you.
Right.
So yeah, what's that message? It's a message of hope, of love, of joy, and of peace. So until next time, Selah. Peace out. Why did the live cut off as soon?